Fuck, dude, I really wish the fucking recording had picked up that that burp.
I was
I
trying to. It wouldn't stay.
fuck, dude. Like as soon as I hit fucking record, that shit just went. I was like, fuck.
Damn it.
God damn it. Well,
I'm
anyways,
sure there will be more.
I fucking hope so. Nope, I tried. Yeah, I ain't got one yet. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of What the Fuck. I'm Gavin, or Demonic Misfit, or whatever the fuck you want to go by. And we are back with my boy once again, MD Studios.
We're back.
Yeah,
Hello. What a scuffed intro.
dude, fucking for real. You know what? I'm not even mad.
And then
Uh,
if you take it out, nobody will know what I'm talking about, which could be funny. But if you don't take it out, that'll be even funnier. Everybody likes a good scuffed intro.
oh, fuck. Oh, no, I'm leaving that shit in wholeheartedly. Scuffed
Professional
intros?
episodes 1 and 2, scuffed intros episode 3.
Yeah, basically.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You can't even do an intro right on a podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah, way to go, dude.
What the fuck? You're failing at life, dude. What the fuck?
Dumbass.
Oh man. Actually, you know what? I do have a fucking I do have like a what the fuck story that I could tell. And it's kind of fucking stupid because it's a work story.
I don't know, dude. If we base off of Glenn's work story from last week, it could be fucking comical gold.
Oh my god, dude. I don't think anything will. Oh, I mean, I don't. I think at some point there will be a story that tops that, but that was some wild ass shit.
Yeah, I don't think I have any stories in general to top that. I'm sure like I do somewhere some way, but I'd have to really think about it. That was just craziness.
Dude, I know. I've never even heard him like mention that story before either. Like that shit's.
I think he's told me that story one other time before because it sounded a little familiar. At least the part about the dude like dating the older chick or whatever. Like I think he's told me that part of the story, but I could be wrong. I don't know why. I had a sense of deja vu. He's told me a few stories about some of the craziness that goes on at his job.
Oh man, it's fucking insane. But yeah, so we'll change the names up for these people. We'll say that my white friend the really white friend that I talked about in the first episode with the
Oh, the what up twin
yeah,
guy?
the what up twin guy. uh so we give him shit at work cuz he says dude a lot. So
Oh Lord.
and like he'll say it like sometimes like back to back in sentences, and we'll say for the fuck of it that my boss's name is Tim, right?
Okay.
Like my boss was giving him shit about it, and he was like, dude, Tim, dude, like fucking right back to back, and we were all just fucking cackling, dude. As I say dude.
Dude, bro, dude, bro.
And it reminded me of when we watched that fucking movie Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong, with that little
Oh man.
scrawny fuck that was in the.
Yep.
I can't
The little
remember.
fucking tweaker guy that kind of pops in out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, he would just come in, and I remember specifically like when we were intoxicated as shit. Cause like we would always laugh at our buddy Lurie because he kind of says "dude" a lot or like some kind of shit like that, and so the fucking dude, I can't remember exactly the line, but it went similar to along the lines of that, but it was more like a Rob Zombie kind of feel of being like, "What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?" And like back to back, like he must have
Yeah,
said like "what
yes.
the fuck" and "dude" like 5 times in a singular sentence, and this shit was just so fucking funny. I need to see if I could find those movies again. They were so awful, but they were
You
so
know,
great.
I'm trying to find the scene that you're talking about because I remember that. Like, I don't know how I remember that. We were pretty fucking lit that day, and that's what made us, decide to put that movie on because why else? But now I'm down this rabbit hole, and I found this movie called The Co-Ed and the Zombie Stoner. Holy shit, this looks terrible.
I'm sorry, it's called what?
The Co-Ed and the Zombie Stoner. Here, I'm gonna put it
The
in the chat.
Coed and the zombie
Here,
stoner.
I'm just gonna put the YouTube link there, and you can just scroll through the different thumbnails and see
Oh boy,
what you fucking.
I can't wait for this.
I don't even remember fucking what that little guy's name was. I will say you can watch the first Ginger Dead Man on YouTube
Oh,
for free with ads. Not sponsored.
really?
Yeah, apparently so. Oh god, that was so loud. The Ginger Dead Man was just fucking in my ear. You don't love that. All right, I can't find it, but that's okay. That was craziness. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about that movie the other day. I don't know what made me think about that movie the other day, but I thought about it the other day, and then it made me think about how that's the like 10th movie in that series, like in like installments.
Oh god, yeah, there's like fucking so many of those movies for like no reason. It's like the Sharknado shit, but like way worse.
Well, dude, it's so funny because there's like 8 or 9 Ginger Dead Man movies, and then there's 8 or 9 Evil Bong movies, and then I don't know if it's the same creator or if it's different creators. It's got to be the same guy that's making both of them.
I think it's gotta be.
Because then, for whatever reason, they're like, "Hey, you know what would be a really good movie? If we take these 2 movies and we fucking put them together."
Oh, 100%. Like having like their own kind of like MCU but shitty horror characters.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck they would think that that was a good idea, but it was not.
Oh man. Yeah, so I'm looking at the fucking thumbnails of this movie. This looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks bad. It
It
looks really
looks
bad. It looks hilariously bad.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like what the fuck is it? Kind of like a like Thanksgiving.
Only Thanksgiving is a classic,
Oh,
and
dude.
we love Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is fucking hilarious, dude. So there's a funny story about that. How we came across finding it, cause that shit used to be on Netflix.
Yeah,
That's how we found it, and it
yeah,
was on
yeah.
Thanksgiving. It was on Thanksgiving Day, and we were all scrolling through it, like the whole family and everything, kids, adults, just sitting around the TV, and we're like, "What the hell is that?" So we click on it, and we're watching the preview, and we're like, "Bro, we gotta put this shit on. We gotta see what the fuck this is about." And the opening scene is a pair of fucking big ol' pioneer boobies that just zoom out with a fucking
Yeah.
turkey behind them with a hatchet.
Holy shit! I have not seen that movie in so long. I forgot about that.
Dude, that shit, like, because, like, at the time, I hadn't really seen any movies like that, kind of like how Trauma does their shit. And
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? So I think we watched more, like at least like half an hour of it, and we turned it off, and we all just kind of sat around and was like, "What the fuck did we just come across?"
Shit. Y'all might have watched almost the whole goddamn movie because the movie can't be but like maybe 50 minutes long.
It's yeah, I don't think it's very long. Like at most, like an hour. It's just such a shitty movie, dude.
Here, I'm down a rabbit hole looking at something else, but I'm about to look that up just for
Oh
clarification.
man.
I love Thanksgiving. There's a scene where he's fucking the mom and he's just like, "You just got stuffed."
You just got stuffed.
Fucking classic line.
Gobble gobble motherfucker will forever be
And
it.
and then he's wearing the dad's face at dinner or whatever. He's wearing like a stupid
Oh
disguise. I forget exactly.
shit.
And like everybody believes that he's the fucking dad. Okay, so the runtime is 66 minutes. It's actually longer than I thought it was.
That is actually way longer than I thought it was too.
I think it's longer than it needs to be.
Uh,
Yeah, look, the plot on Wikipedia, the first line: following the first Thanksgiving in 1621, a topless pilgrim girl is chased and slain with a tomahawk wielded by an evil demonic turkey. What the fuck, dude?
Dude, you know good and goddamn well the person that came up with that is like on some kind of another level of like autism, or they were high as fuck when they came up with that.
It might be both. It honestly might be both. Fun fact: the turkey's name is Turkey, spelled Turkie. And this movie was made for $3,500.
Wow. Only 3,500.
$3,500 checks out.
Wow. Yeah, and then
Fucking
they
great.
totally skipped doing the second one and then made Thanksgiving 3, The Search for
You know,
Thanksgiving 2. And like
I was about to say that that's such a meme, dude.
half the cast was fucking puppets cuz they couldn't afford actual fucking actors, I guess. Oh man.
I'm reading
But
more about this movie, and apparently it took them approximately a year to sell 1,000 copies of the movie before clips from the film were spread around the internet, and that's when it received the cult following. That's fucking great.
wow.
Yeah, shot on a budget of $3,500 for 14 days in 2007.
Jesus. It was that long ago?
Yeah, it came out in like 2008 in Sacramento, probably at a film festival of some sorts.
Holy
And then
shit.
it had a wide release in 2009 in the US. I don't know if I don't even know if a movie like this is allowed other places.
I fucking doubt it. I fucking doubt it. But speaking of like shitty movies that I came across the trailer for, um there's a new Toxic Avenger coming out in August.
I think I knew about this. Yeah, I did know about this because the way he looks. Have you seen the way he looks? I don't know if they show him in the trailer, but I've seen
Yeah,
how he
there's
looks, and he
a
looks fucking terrible.
yeah, he looks god awful. Like he
Your
looks like one of
boy
those like action figures that that
that
came
they
out.
did like a bad job on producing.
Yeah, and they were just like, ah, fuck it, throw it out anyways.
Apparently, Peter Dinklage is in this movie, and he plays a guy named Winston Goose. And then he does the voice for the Toxic Avenger. That's fucking funny.
Peter Dinklage is the voice for Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Wow. I would have never fucking guessed that.
Elijah Wood's in this movie. Kevin Bacon's in this movie.
They got
Why the fuck do
Kevin
they have so?
Bacon?
Why do they have so many people that are
Like
actually like top performers in
I
this
know,
movie?
that's like a lot of big names, dude. What the fuck?
Something tells me that. Oh wow, it's gonna have a PG-13 fucking
Release.
rating. That's kind of dumb.
How is a trauma movie gonna be fucking PG-13?
I don't think it's technically trauma anymore
Really?
because it's not. So they're wait. Why does it say 2023? Huh? Oh, it premiered in 2023 at a festival, but it's getting a wide release in August. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The new
There,
Toxic Avenger, a reboot of the 1980s cult classic, will be. Oh, it's a reboot. According to the film's website, it is being released as an unrated version, according to Cineverse. Oh.
then why does the thing I'm reading say that it's a PG-13?
Yeah, I don't know how much I trust this because that's coming from the AI overview. Um.
Trust anything the AI shit says.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
but I'll definitely be trying to fucking watch it though whenever it comes out.
it said they were aiming for a 20 or for a PG-13 thing, but it doesn't say anything about it. Got that? So I guess we'll see. I
Yeah,
guess we'll see.
I can't imagine there's gonna be a PG-13 release of that. They would have to cut. I feel like they would have to like dumb a lot of shit down or cut a lot of it out.
Elijah Wood looks like such an asshole in this movie.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he
Oh
does.
god. Fucking like a weird Uncle Fester or something with a
He-
bolo tie.
Dude, yeah, he
Jesus.
looks like he looks like Uncle Fester found My Chemical Romance.
That's pretty good. God, fucking Toxie looks like shit too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he's
does.
always kind of looked like shit, but like he looks
Yeah.
extra bad in this one, I feel like.
Yeah, he really does though. I'm just surprised with the amount of fucking like really good actors they got for this.
Yeah, I didn't think people liked the Toxic Avenger like that. I'm not even gonna lie.
No. I know a while back I did watch a interview with Stan Lee, and he was asked like what his favorite trauma movie was, and he was like it was Kabuki Man or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. He kind of went into it, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually pretty interesting." I was like, "I didn't know Stan Lee ever even fucking liked trauma."
No, me neither. Go look at what I just sent you.
Oh shit!
Wait, hold on. That's the same shit that I sent before. What the fuck? Why? Wait. Yeah, why the fuck did it send that again? Hold on.
Computer's just like, "Nah, fuck you, dude. We're only gonna focus
Cle-
on the code, the co-ed, and the zombie stoner."
Sorry, guys. Clearly, I don't know how to use the fucking internet over here.
Fuck it, dude.
Um, dude, why am I having such a stroke trying to send this picture? What the fuck? Where did it go? I don't want to look at this file. Yeah, dude, I'm struggling so hard right now.
Dude, that's how my entire like last week was. I felt like the most simplest task was like the biggest fucking struggle, and I was like, "Fuck this shit!" Like I give up, dude.
There we go. I was trying to send it the way I just sent it, but I was trying to take a shortcut doing that, and apparently I couldn't do it the way I was trying to do it. But it's so worth it though.
Why is he so fucking short?
Oh fuck.
He's like holding like a fucking like some kind of fucking scepter or some shit.
He looks like he's holding the staff from Repo, except for instead of like a red thing on the end, it's green.
Yes.
And he is like Peter Dinklage's size in this fucking scene. This is hilarious.
Dude, that's fucking
I hope
insane.
I hope that's from that movie. I really hope that's from that movie.
Dude, I hope so. That's fucking hilarious. Even like you could tell like the CGI on that fucking staff is so
It
bad.
looks so bad.
So
It's like Toxic Avenger meets Leprechaun. Like this is a crazy situation.
that would be a hell of a fucking crossover.
Only Toxic Avenger has to be tiny, like in the picture.
Oh yeah, I feel like for like a balanced fight, he would have to be. That'd be
I don't know,
fucking
dude. Leprechaun
amazing.
seems to like finesse almost everybody he goes against.
Dude, I don't even know how either. That is one like if there's like any fucking like villain out there, like whether it be horror or anything, that little motherfucker is at the top. I don't care what anybody says, dude. He somehow always finesses his way out of shit. Every
That boy
fucking time.
fucking he finesses, but then he gets destroyed in the most like ridiculous ways. Like it makes no sense, but I love all of those movies.
Dude, they're so ridiculous. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Other than the first one, just because that one's a classic, I think like a lot of people say that this one's really not that good, but I think Leprechaun 3 is probably my favorite, other than the original, obviously. Um, I think I have the most nostalgia with Leprechaun 3. I probably saw that shit on TV as a child and was like, yeah, this shit's fucking good.
Fuck, dude.
It's not good, but it's good, you know? I
The
like it.
the one I think I obviously I love the first one the most, and it's been forever since I went back and watched it. Like to the point that like I've almost forgotten like the entire thing at this point. I need to go
See,
back and watch.
you forget it until you start watching it, and then it all comes like flooding back. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah, you're
yep,
like, oh fuck, yep, now I remember why.
fucking
But
classic.
I think one of the funniest ones it's like hands down fucking Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, of
That
course.
one was fucking God. I think that was hands down the worst one.
Well, dude, it's so. Hold on, are we forgetting Leprechaun in space?
Oh shit, we are.
You can't talk shit on Back to the
Oh
Hood
shit, we
if we
are.
don't at least bring up Leprechaun in space.
Yeah, dude, that was kind of like trying to follow in the footsteps of fucking Friday the 13th where Jason goes to space.
Another
Which
one
that
that
one was
I do
badass.
love. I'm not gonna lie, I do love that one.
That one's a good
It was
one.
kind of they got the scene where he fucking smashes the chick's face with the, or it might have been a dude, I don't remember, but with the liquid nitrogen. It was
Yep.
sick.
Yep. That's hands down like one of the like most classic fucking kills in that entire series when he just shoves that fucker's face into liquid nitrogen.
I will say I'm shocked that they sent Leprechaun to space before like Freddy or like Ghostface. You know, I'm surprised they haven't sent them to
Dude,
space yet.
I would pay so much to fucking see a movie like that. Like if if Robert Englund ever comes back as Freddy, it needs to be Freddy in space. A
They should have
hundred
did Freddy
percent.
versus Jason in space.
That would be even better. That would
I
be fucking
I, I
wild.
would
Or
I would
Michael
love that.
Myers goes to space.
Yeah, Michael Myers hasn't gone to space yet either. That is true.
Let's
He's
see.
fu-
Um, has there been any other ones that have gone to space? I'm trying to.
yeah. Hellraiser. They did a fucking Hellraiser movie in
Yeah,
space.
that's
Pinhead
right.
was in space.
I forgot
I don't.
about that.
I don't think I saw that one, but I know it's a thing.
Yeah, I remember there was a time when like I think it was like shortly after high school. I just sat there and binged like all week, just all as many of the Hellraiser movies I could. And I think right around it was either the third movie or after the third movie where I kind of started getting sick of it because the movies just became so much shittier.
I think the fourth one is where they go to space. The third one, I'm pretty sure, is when they're like in the city or whatever, like in the town,
Yeah, and
like taking
then
shit over.
yeah, with the dude that fucking slings CDs out of his face.
Yeah, fucking CD face. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not great, but that one's not terrible
No.
either.
I
I
I
I like the
enjoyed that
first
one.
two. I enjoy the first two, and then like that one's okay to watch every now and again.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
pretty sure the plot line of that one makes like zero sense. I mean, they all kind of make zero sense, but
Yeah. I think the only ones that are like somewhat like actually make sense are genuinely the first two because I think they're
yeah,
tied together the most. I think it's so I think there's like a fifth or sixth one or something like that where there was one with the detective and then they
I
brought
saw that one.
back
That one kind of sucked.
that one was awful and then there was the one where they brought back the old girl like way later on.
Didn't see that one.
I can't remember if that was I can't oh fuck I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen those movies too.
I will say the newest one that came out, the 2022 one that had the female Pinhead. People say that that
Ooh.
one was pretty good. I didn't watch
Yeah.
it, but I've heard like good things about it.
Yeah, so that one got me really excited because once I heard that there was going to be a female Pinhead, I was like, "Oh shit, dude, so they're going to be following the comics a bit."
Did you watch
Because
it?
no, I never did, but like I heard it was fucking good. She looked creepy as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, she looked cool. All the Cenobites in that one looked cool. All right, so Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Then you got Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. I don't know if this is in order. You got yeah, okay, Hellraiser Bloodline. I think this is the one where they're in space. I don't know. That motherfucker look like goddamn Lestat from fucking Interview with a Vampire.
Great
Oh,
movie.
fucking agreed, agreed. Um, then you've got Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser
Yeah.
Judgment,
I think
Hellraiser Revelations, which is like garbage.
yeah.
Hell World, and then you got the Hellraiser 2022, and I have no idea which one he goes to space in, but I've not seen most of these movies.
Yeah, there's actually a lot more than I thought there was. I
Yeah, I have not seen
know.
most of these movies.
I think the 2022 one was the one where they tried to get a new actor to play Pinhead, and it completely backfired because apparently he was awful at it.
No,
Um,
that's not the 2022 one. 2022 one's the one with the chick.
oh, is it?
Fucking yeah, Revelations, I believe. Well, there's two of them with different pinheads, other than the one with the chick.
Yeah.
There's Revelations, and then I think Judgment. It's a different pinhead as well.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Um, let's see. Yeah, it's got to be because I'm not seeing Doug Bradley on the top cast, and if it's no Doug, oh yeah, fucking, it is another guy. It's Paul T. Taylor, which I think he did okay in Judgment. I didn't like this one really because this is the one with the detective. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah, that one was I didn't like that one at all. That felt
There's a
like a
Cenobite actively doing paperwork the whole time. Like it's a weird one. Like
yeah, it's that was I'll give him props. They tried to do something new, but it just wasn't fucking working.
yeah,
It's
the
just
guy that played Pinhead's not terrible in that one. Um, I'm about to send you another photo. This is the one where Pinhead was just like god awful and everybody hated him. It was fucking Revelations. This one came out in 2011.
yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking goofy looking ass.
dude, for real though. I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
It's so funny, dude. He looks like a fucking
He's
10
got
pounds of shit stuffed in a 5-pound bag. Like,
d-
he looks terrible.
dude, he does. He looks like he's got a really big baby face.
This movie looks terrible. Holy shit.
Like
I'm
not
just
even like granted like yeah, the makeup wasn't like top notch for the Cenobites except for like maybe a few of them, but like the pinhead makeup on this just looks so fucking bad.
that boy got a goddamn Jimmy Neutron head. That fucking
Dude.
head long as shit. This movie looks awful. I'm
It
just swiping through screenshots. It looks
dude,
so bad.
yeah, it's fucking not a great Hellraiser movie. Which, by the way, if anybody hasn't seen those, I highly recommend the first few. Definitely recommend them. Um, but yeah, dude. So like, speaking of like, I guess this is a pretty another good like what the fuck. So like, as a kid, I fucking hated horror movies. Right? Like fucking terrified. Would not watch them, even though I did watch quite a few. And I remember watching the Silent Hill movie for the first time as a kid and seeing Pyramid Head fucking terrified the shit out of me. Like you have you seen that movie?
Yeah, that's a great movie. I've
Yeah.
seen both of them. They're both pretty good.
Yeah. That was probably the first movie that made my skin crawl because remember when the sirens going off and they start going and running towards the church?
Yeah, I
So,
do.
and then Pyramid Head comes up fuck, I can't even talk. The steps and grabs that
Yep,
one chick, rips her clothes off, and then twists her fucking skin and just like peels it clean off.
I do.
That was hands,
Fucking
dude. That was like one of the
love that.
first scenes as a kid that made my fucking like skin just crawl.
Boy,
Cause
my
like
shit himself.
dude, like actually like my arm was like shaking as I was like watching that happen because like at the time it looked so realistic, but when I went back and
Yeah.
watched it I was like that looks so fucking stupid. I was
Oh yeah,
like,
it looks goofy now for sure, but
but god dude, what an icon. That's probably my favorite fucking scene from that entire movie is when he just fucking ganks that bitch.
yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while. I'd have to give it a rewatch. It's
Yeah,
been like many years.
yeah, that and that was just a really, I mean, granted the video games are extremely dark anyways, but that movie was just fucking brutal. Especially at the very end where the little girl comes out of the top and barbed wires that fucking entire church.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
that was a badass scene.
Fucking love it, dude.
Yeah,
Such a good movie.
I definitely feel like that first movie doesn't get enough love compared to like.
No, it really doesn't. I feel like Silent Hill 2 gets a little bit more recognition than the first one does.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like there's just I don't know, man. That first movie just hit so fucking. It's just so good. Like I don't know. I need to go back and watch the second one. It's been
I'm
a
pretty sure
long
I saw
time.
the second one before I saw the first one too. Like, and I think that's like how it happened for most people.
For me, it was the first one. And then when I found out the second one came out, I can't remember when did the second one come out?
Uh,
Uh
2012.
2012. So, yeah, I was actually into horror movies at that time. So, I think right around the time I probably watched it when it came out that time because that was when I was starting to get way more into like the horror scene and watching like the Freddy like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all those fucking classics and shit.
Uh, Dude, Google is so interesting. I scroll down and there's an explore more option, right? For
Yeah.
Silent Hill 2. It's got Silent Hill, okay, makes sense. Sinister, great movie.
Mhm.
Kind of also makes sense, you know. 007 Skyfall,
What the fuck?
House at the End of the Street, and The Possession. Now that I'm looking at it, it's because other than the first Silent Hill, those other four movies came out in 2012, which makes sense. But like throwing Skyfall, like they couldn't have found another horror movie that fits, the bill. Instead, they're just gonna be like, you know what, you should watch if you really like Silent Hill 2, fucking 007 Skyfall.
007 Skyfall. Yes.
Never seen it. I've never seen any of the 007 movies.
Yeah, let's see. So when I looked it up, it says people also watch Silent Hill, Imaginary. Never haven't seen that one.
Never heard of
It's
that.
got a big old fucking teddy bear, like stuffed animal sitting right there. Next of Kin. Never watched that. Ooh, this is a goat fucking like paranormal fucking movie. Dead Silence.
Solid movie. Very solid movie. That Imaginary movie is a newer movie.
Yeah, 2024.
Ugh, PG-13. I'm so tired of fucking horror movie motherfuckers making their movies PG-13, dude. That shit's just make more rated R movies. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch a fucking PG-13 horror movie. Not
No.
anymore. Fuck that.
No. I don't even like unless it's kind of like goofy like how oh what the fuck is it? Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I could kind of see that because it's meant to be goofy. But like even then, like if like horror needs to be rated R or higher in my opinion.
I mean, they have some like pretty decent PG-13 horror movies like Insidious. The Insidious franchise is good. Signs is good. Sixth Sense. Like they have
Ooh,
some good
yeah.
ones, but like some of these movies could have benefited from that additional rating. Like
Oh,
The Woman in Black.
definitely.
I think The Woman in Black was a great movie.
Oh,
The first
100%.
one. The second one was okay, but the first one I thought was solid.
Oh, yeah.
Great idea. Fucking ran with it. Your boy Daniel Radcliffe was in there. Great movie. I feel like if that, which granted, I'm pretty sure that movie shows children dying, which for PG-13 is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I feel like reaction wise and other things like that, they could have went a step further and rated it R, and I think it would have been equally as successful.
Yeah. I actually a while back I remember talking about that movie. Fuck, we were just talking about it. The lady
The Woman in Black.
yeah, the woman in black, that's it. Fuck, dude. I can't even get my fucking movie title straight anymore. But we were having like a fucking debate about the movie cuz the person I was talking with said they hated it because most of the movie was Daniel Radcliffe going up and down the stairs. And I was like, well, if you're going to look at it like that, then yeah, that's all you're going to get out of the fucking movie. Like,
I feel like it wasn't even like really like that. Like, yeah, he did do that a few times, but like, I don't know. That was a big ass fucking place he lived in. How the fuck else was he supposed to get around?
yeah, I was going to say that was like the main fucking section of the house that, I mean, how you got upstairs to where the children's bedroom was and where the fucking woman was like half the time. It was a creepy
It's
fucking
crazy.
movie.
On the topic of like what the fuck, this is actually gonna make a lot of sense. I'm kind of glad we segued into this movie. This whole movie is like what the fuck, like I personally, I can't remember why he went there. Like I'm pretty sure wasn't he kind of like a lawyer of like that time period, and he had to go there to get documentation or some shit.
It was
Be-
something like that. He was investigating something. I don't think he was a cop or private
no,
investigator.
no, 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 no. He was definitely like a lawyer or some shit. Like
Yeah, he was going there for like evidence or some shit like that. I
let me
can't,
see. I'm about to look it up. Let me see.
cause oh god, it's been so long since I've seen
Yeah,
that.
so he's actually like that. That is what he is. He's a lawyer.
Yeah, okay.
Um, so he was going there because okay, there's no fucking synopsis. That's crazy. That's not extra long. Well, either way, like so he gets there and like the first thing that your boy tells him when they bring him over there is like, look, once I bring you over there, I can't come get you till in the morning. The fucking tide comes in and the road gets flooded over. No.
Yeah,
Fuck no.
yeah, fuck no.
And it's like, as he would have told me that, I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm pretty sure he told him that like on the road. Um, as soon as we would have got there and I would have seen the house, I would have been like, you know what, bro? Sit tight. I'm gonna go grab the papers and we can fucking skedaddle on out of here. I'm not staying here. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yep.
And then like, all right, say he stays there, your boy leaves, whatever. The first time the weird shit happened, I would have never went back.
No, fuck that.
Then he goes to the town and that motherfucker's house catches on fire and like the little girl
Yeah.
dies and then like more
Yep.
bad shit starts happening. I would have got the fuck out of there so fast.
Dude, I would have been fucking. I probably would have left my shit and been like, you know what, deuces, y'all. This is your problem. Fuck that.
I'm pretty sure at one point they told him to leave and he was just like, I can't leave. I would have been like, I fucking later, y'all.
Ain't
My
got.
bad. Sorry for your daughter. I'm fucking out skis though. Threw him a couple shillings or something and got the fuck out.
Tell her to get good when she respawns, dude. I'm out.
Yeah. Fucking stay up. I'm out. Fucking. Okay,
Fuck.
so fun fact about this movie, I just read this on the fucking Wikipedia page. Apparently, this movie was meant to be shot in 3D before those plans were scrapped. Holy shit! Thank God they scrapped those plans
Yeah,
that would have made this movie comical.
that would not have been a good 3D movie at all.
No, because there's a few jump scares, but nothing like fucking that jumps out at you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have made any sense.
No, not at all. But ooh, seeing as though we're on the horror movie topic tonight, so you know what comes out next week?
No.
28 years later.
Oh, that comes out next week. I've been
Yeah,
seeing a little bit more shit pop up about it online, so that kind of
dude.
makes sense.
I can't fucking
Okay, that's what's
wait.
up.
I cannot wait. That movie looks so fucking
Fucking
sick.
fucking 28 years later.
That is hands down like I think 28 days later and then it was 28 weeks later.
Yep, and now it's 28 years later.
Yeah.
So, uh, fuck, my brain just shit itself. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
um, I saw a thing on Facebook that obviously the originals were shot on like older cameras, even for the time of when they came out. Uh, apparently there's a lot of shots in this movie where they had these giant gimbals made,
Mm,
where there would be like fucking 30-40 iPhones attached to them, and there's shots in this movie recorded like that
what the
to
fuck?
kind of mimic that. Like, I mean, I'm sure iPhone cameras are decent,
Oh
but
yeah.
to I think they did it like that to really like add that like layer of grime, because all those professional movie cameras
Yeah, dude.
um are a little too perfect, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let me see. I'm trying
they
to see
got to
if I
get
can
their
find a
like
shot.
a lot of those guys that I've heard of are like fucking sticklers for trying to get like the perfect fucking visuals to come out. And
Yeah,
which
and
I
especially
can't
with a
blame
movie
them.
like this.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, especially with that coming out, I mean, that's like one of the zombie movies or zombie franchises, I should say, because I think 28 weeks later
Here
was
we
the
go.
one that I watched the most of.
Probably same. Yeah.
I
If
think
I
that
had
one's
to,
definitely the
if I had
more
to guess.
famous out of all. Well, obviously the first one's fucking goated, but I mean, I think 28 weeks later just got more of the
It's
popularity.
probably just due to when it came out.
Yeah.
It's a time thing, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, dude, that looks so fucking sick.
Yeah, so I saw one like that, and then I saw one that was it wasn't like a wraparound like that. It had shit at like a different angle, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, like that's actually like really inventive and
Yeah, it's like a half
it
moon like fucking um like table or some shit like that, and they're just all strapped along, just like perfectly angled just where they need to be. And I'm gonna say, dude, the fucking that zombie looks sick as fuck.
yeah, he does.
That's just like from the fucking makeup, dude. That shit looks so good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how everything goes with it. Okay, so 28 Days Later came out in 2002.
God damn. Fuck. Oh.
28 Weeks Later came out in 2007.
Mm.
So
Yep. That sounds about right.
I wonder if that's why it got a little bit more. Oh, and there's a well, I don't know if Jeremy Renner was really doing a whole lot back then because he's top cast in 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
Damn, your boy Idris Elba was in this. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Which Killian Murphy's gonna be back for 28 years later.
I saw that.
I'm
That's gonna be
excited. I'm excited
it's
as
gonna be
fuck.
pretty interesting. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah,
young as shit in the first one.
I know. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of him right now. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's exciting. I didn't realize it was coming out that close. I've been seeing shit pop up about it, but nothing
Oh yeah, dude. Once I found
nothing
out
too crazy.
the release date, I threw that bitch in my calendar immediately. I was like, I 100% need to fucking find out where I could watch that.
All right, so I'm about to try this drink, which is a THC drink.
A
It's
THC drink.
yeah, and I've had a few of these, and some of them are good and work, and some of them don't. This one's a flavored sparkling water, so we're about to see if it tastes like sparkling water or if it actually tastes like what flavor it's supposed to be.
Oh shit.
Oh, it smells good. Oh yeah, that's definitely sparkling water. Holy shit.
What?
It definitely tastes like TV static. That's crazy.
It tastes like
Um,
TV static, he says. Jesus.
it's my favorite description for sparkling water. I'm gonna drink it
Fucking
though and see if it works because some of these THC drinks, like they're kind of like edibles. Like only difference is you take an edible and you take usually the whole thing, and then you got to wait an hour or 30 minutes, or probably depends on the edible to get the effect.
yeah.
This, I mean, I'm probably gonna drink it kind of fast because I don't like sparkling water. But typically with these, you just kind of sip on them and let them build, kind of like you would with like with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how this goes.
You're gonna get fucked up.
Ah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, look, it can't be worse than these edibles that Gabby's sister brought us back from Colorado.
Oh
Me with
shit.
edibles, I can usually take like a couple of them and be good. It usually gets me pretty fucked up, but like manageably fucked up. Well,
Jesus.
we get them, and Gabby was like, "I'm only gonna take like a quarter of one," and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take the three quarters that you're not taking."
Mm,
She's like,
damn.
"Okay," so I took a three quarters of it, and then continued on my usual, my usual routine, of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I was playing the game, I was playing the game with a few people from work, and then by the time, shit, I don't even know how long it was. Probably about 3 hours later, I was like, damn, I'm fucking hungry. And I got up, I got me something to eat. I came back, I ate, I sat for a minute, and I was like, holy shit, these fucking edibles are whooping my ass. Dude, I literally, I literally, next thing I remember was waking up. Nobody was in Discord. I was still at my computer. It had only been like 15 minutes. Like, I wasn't sitting there for long, but like, it was long enough to where I was like, fuck, everybody left. Yeah, I went straight to bed after that. That shit fucking shut me down like a light switch or something. I immediately like powered down like a fucking robot out of battery.
Fuck, dude, that's insane. Yeah, I'll
I
just
will
take.
say I slept amazing. I
Oh,
slept amazingly.
I can fucking wholeheartedly bet your ass, dude. Fucking snoozing it out, bro. It said night time. But yeah,
Man, so I don't know how long we've been recording, but I imagine we're getting pretty close
yeah, we're actually probably gonna
to
have
the
to.
time.
We're gonna probably end it here in about a minute or so.
Can I share my what the fuck story really fast to
Yeah,
end it?
yeah, you can go for it.
So, um, this is a little it's a little gross. I'm gonna be a little descriptive with it, but this is how I started my morning on Sunday.
All right.
So, to preference, it had been a long work week. We had to do a bunch of extra shit. I was very exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, cool. It's Sunday. It's my last work day of the week. I go to let Jax outside, and I go to open our back door. And when I did, the second I realized that the door was swinging open, immediately felt the most pain in my toe that I've probably ever felt in my toe.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to somehow slam the door into my toe.
Ooh.
It was 6:30 in the morning when this happened. I wanted to scream so loud. I managed to put a small hole in my toe and crack my toenail.
Yeah, buddy.
And yeah, it was very what the fuck because when it happened, that's the only words I wanted to say.
God damn. Yeah, I've had that happen before, and the whole toenail came off.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I didn't crack it all the way down, but I definitely like cracked like a quarter of it. And
Damn.
yeah,
Fuck, dude.
yeah, what the fuck,
That's
that
definitely a
it
what the
had
fuck.
it happened, and then the first thing I thought was just like, can I go back to bed now, please?
It's like fucking
I was like,
limping.
oh, dude, I was limping my ass off, and we had a bunch of shit to do at work that day too. And I told him I was like, look, I'm gonna do my best, but my foot hurts. My fucking foot hurts. That shit still hurts. It's definitely not as like gnarly, I guess, but that shit fucking that shit sucks. It's one of those things, you know how like if you have something in a real inconvenient spot, you like go out of your way to like not hit it or touch it on anything.
Yeah.
Dude, I put a sock on earlier and I was like,
Uh.
uh, uh.
Fuck, dude. That's rough. God damn.
TV static.
TV static. Yeah, that I definitely think that's a good spot to leave off the fucking episode. Let everybody just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Sorry to all my people out there with toe issues,
Yeah.
Hope I skeeved you out enough for tonight.
Just walk it off, I guess.
Yeah, well, I have no other choice,
Yeah,
I
buddy.
could either cut the whole foot off or walk it off, and I guess I'll take the latter.
Shit, you're right. Well, everybody, this has been episode 3 with MD Studios. His links will be down in the description as usual for Facebook and Instagram. Go check his shit on out. Thank you all
Like
for
and subscribe.
watching. Exactly. Like, subscribe, comment what you guys think about all those movies we talked about. And we will see you all in the next one. Later.
Later.